Where do your kids go to school at?
One goes to daycare later on, my threesome, the one goes to Borchers.
Borchers. Okay.
Why?
No, so we can start working on something. Let's see how we can figure out who's gonna bill. Your wife's name?
Amy. She can pick them up, it's just a matter of like, you know.
We just need to let off.
Yeah.
Amy, last name?
Burgos, yeah.
Burgos.
Detective Reyes, at the beginning of this video, what time
Can you lower your microphone?
before the interview begins was the camera capturing Mr. Burgos or Agent Burgos' behavior
Yes.
and the communications of from any LPD officers?
Yes.
During this interviews, was he provided water?
Yes, he was.
Allowed to go to the restroom?
I know they asked him.
Okay. What
Did
behavior?
you stop the video? Is that, you're talking?
I believe they were working on trying to get the speaker working on it.
Okay, go ahead.
What behavior? Have you reviewed this video lately?
Yes.
What type of behavior is Mr. Burgos seen doing before you and Mr. Ernie Elizondo walked in?
At times you can see that he's trying to clean off. It looks like he's trying to wipe his arms, both arms, and then he gets underneath his T-shirt, starts kind of rub his T-shirt. I guess we'll see it here. I'm not sure if he licks his hands with saliva, but he is trying to rub things off his arm and his chest specifically. And then he's talking to himself, or he whispers, says things by himself.
Thank you. Yes.
We're not going to start it from the beginning, guys. No, you're going to go where you were at. It's 450 something or other.
Yeah. Hey, you know how much? What's up? You know how much? So we gonna talk to them. Is it gonna be the one of the guys from down there, or?
Yeah, well, no one of the detectives.
So they don't have to finish.
No, there's one here.
Oh,
So we're just gonna, we'll talk to you shortly.
yeah.
Didn't work for me. Ms. Jackman,
Yes, John.
do you know when there's something that in terms of verbal conversation that come up where you can
Yes, Your
show
Honor.
the jury?
Yes, but if we may approach, Your Honor, I can show the court and the defense as to why.
At what time does it start? Do you know?
It starts at
3:15.
3:09.
3?
3:09.
No, we already passed that.
No.
At 3:09 is the time, and the timestamp, it's the time that's on the back.
You're gonna have us here for the next, what is it, 2:42, that's 18 plus 9, 27 minutes of this?
My apologies, Your Honor, but that is the entirety of,
I don't need to play the entirety of an exhibit just to hear him whisper to himself that nobody can hear or talk, or whatever it is that he may be doing or making noises.
if,
What is the importance of that?
then if the court would allow us to read what the transcript was able to pick up on what was said up until 3:09.
Who prepared the transcript?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
Approach, please.
Let me turn the video back on. May I approach Detective
Go ahead.
Reyes? I'm showing you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 527 and ask you if you know what this document is. What is the title of that document?
This is for the child support. What's the title? This document contains the title. I guess it's child support. They're filing for child support.
And I'm going to be offering State's Exhibit 527. It is a certified copy of the petition to establish the parent-child relationship, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor. Submitted.
We will publish it after. Is it? No, that way we don't have to switch. I'll publish it after.
Go ahead.
Okay. May we proceed, Your Honor?
Yes,
Then we
please.
will be going. Detective Reyes, what is it that Mr. Burgos is doing at approximately 2:49 and 14 seconds in the video?
It looks like he's inspecting his arms and looking for cuts. Start swiping again if he sees something.
Thank you.
Objection, Your Honor. I approach.
Approach,
Yeah, you know that way. Look there.
Yeah. Everything's good though?
I'm just worrying about my kids,
What about your kids?
what? I can't just like call my wife, man, like whatever phone. I just tell her, hey, when you get out, pick them up. I might be.
What time did she get out?
She's out at 4.
Before. And the
I
kids
think
will be fine
I
there?
can't. They can stay in school, you know, I have like that limit. But I could just leave a message, you know, if
Okay.
it doesn't answer. I mean,
Give me a second. Give me a second.
is that a possibility or?
Yeah, just give me a second. Let me just figure out exactly what we're gonna do about that. All right? Thank you, man.
Cool. Is that a cruiser? No, yeah, what's going on?
No, it's a video.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Do you need something? With your office for La Cruz? La Cruz? Yeah. Are you gonna be the one talking to me or? No, sir. Do you need something? Something I can help you with? I was asking him about mine. If I can make a phone call or a deal. Never mind. Okay. There's gonna be a possibility. Yeah. You know what's gonna happen with my guys? He said that they're gonna bring them in too. They'll answer all those questions a little bit, sir. Just bear with us, right? It's because it's taking forever and I'm getting creepy answers, you know. Relax. It's hard to relax. It's hard to relax. A lot of things at once. So relax. They'll be right with you. You'll be able to talk to somebody. They'll answer all your questions. Let me see if I can get somebody in here so they can start talking to you and answer whatever your questions you have. All right? Is that cool? Appreciate it. Thanks.
Judge, I'm all for the state skipping to what they believe the relevant parts, but if we could just put it on the record as to where is being advanced.
Okay, that's good.
It's now being advanced to 309, where Ernie Elizondo and
309 of the actual time of the day, right?
39 minutes, 40 seconds. 39 minutes, 40 seconds.
All right, thank you. 39:47. Thank you.
How you doing, boys? You guys keep giving me the run.
Nah, we're good.
We're not trying to do that. We're just trying to get it, you know. Oh yeah, you guys really are. Like I told the guy, can I just make arrangements so somebody pick up my kids? Yeah, okay, we'll. Come on.
What time do they get out?
Yeah, they already out at 5. I mean, 1500.
Do you have family members that can do that, or do you have?
My wife, that's the only one I can pick more.
Okay. Does she work somewhere, or? Okay. I guess before we start this process, we definitely want to arrange that. So, what's your wife's name?
Amy Woods.
Amy. What's her cell
So sorry.
phone? Her cell phone number?
863
863
242
242.
9. That's because she's got a new one and it's 9781, I think.
9781?
Yeah, it might not be it. It's just barely a new one.
Okay.
But I have it on my phone. Somebody has my phone. You can look it up.
Yeah, definitely. Do patrolman take your phone for me?
Yeah, it's at the singular.
Oh.
Saturday, probably has it.
Alright, well, we'll communicate that right now. Does she work somewhere?
Yes.
On it,
On the bridge.
she she's customs or? Well, were they at school or were they at daycare?
One is at daycare, and one's at school. I was gonna ask you, can I just call her myself?
Okay, we're gonna get some assistance to do that right now. I think that it's important that we get to it right now, for starters. Do you think that's the number for sure? What time did she get out? I guess at 4 p.m.? Did she not know to go get the kids, or is it your turn? Or?
I know because I get out before her. Well, I mean, we get out at the same time, but
What daycare or?
I'm closer.
What daycare are they at?
Little learning center, they're much years.
So, I mean, the main concern I have is you want someone to go get her, right? To go get the kids. So, it's okay if I call her to tell her, hey, look, okay.
But, you know, furthermore, I mean, if you don't show up, then obviously they're going to be calling on you or your wife. You go, that's not, if she answers, you should call her. Yeah. I think it's similar to the rest of us, you know, that sometimes we get stuff in the hands, you know, I said, yeah,
What's your last name?
Amy.
Amy? Amy?
We know I just kind of like you're right. If they don't show, they want to call her, so you know.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just get to it, man, because it's fucking.
All right. Well, I mean, obviously, you know, we've been together all morning long, so you know where this is stemming from. And, you know, the only thing we can do is try to get everybody's side of the story. Obviously, you know, you're here and we transported you from the scene that we're at, right? So at this point, I think it's pretty clear that you've not been allowed to leave.
Yeah, I'm on the rest.
So, you know, it's still under investigation. We're trying to figure out all the details.
Yeah.
But we need to hear everybody's side of the story. You know?
So is it true like you arrested the other guys or what?
No, right now we're doing
That's what the other guy told me.
You're detained right now. You're not free to leave. You're not.
I understand, but it's only that the other guy.
No. What other guys?
My older buddies are with
No,
him.
sir.
What we're doing right now is we're investigating. No one's, you know, being unlawfully detained.
Like I told you,
We're just trying to do is get all the facts of it.
Yeah, but the other guy told me your other buddies too.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, whatever answers that you need that are going to be accurate, you're going to end up getting from us. Because, but before we start all that, you know, obviously you know your status in the situation, but we do need to get all the details and we want to get everybody's side of the story. So, but before we do any of that stuff, I think you're pretty much aware that we need to review the other plans. And to get your side of the story, we need you to make sure that you understand. You have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all, and that any statement you make may be used against you at your trial. You understand that?
Sir?
Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. You understand? You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any question. Do you understand that? If you're unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any question. You understand that, right? Yes. Okay. And you have the right to terminate this interview at any time. All right. Any statements that you make, you're making them knowingly, you're making them intelligently, and you're voluntarily waiving your rights. I think that we need to get your side of the story. You know, we need to make sure that you understand your rights. Signature.
Did anybody call the stations other than?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You know who you talked to by any chance?
You mean your supervisors?
So I talked to that guy Luis that you mentioned.
It's 3:15 p.m. The correct time right now is 3:15 p.m. Your correct name for the record is Burgos. I'm sorry, Ronald Anthony Burgos-Aviles. Yes. Date of birth is 4/19/89. And your location at home is 11307 Pedrosa Street, Laredo, Texas. So you're better.
So I'm arrested, right?
As of now, we're interviewing. You know, we want to find out all the details of the case. I think
We don't know everything.
Yeah, we don't know everything.
Just tell me the truth.
Well, we know right now.
Don't sugarcoat anything?
Don't sugarcoat shit, man, because
You're being legally detained right now. Pending an investigation. What we know right now is that you show up to the scene and there's a dead person. Why don't we start from that? Why don't we start from when you arrived and you discovered what you discovered? Are you a morning shift person? Did you come in the morning?
yes.
Okay. What time did you show up to work?
5:15 is the time that I show up.
5:15 in the morning. And then you got to do muster?
Yes.
At 6 a.m.? Okay. And then what happened after that? You guys mustered for about how long?
I don't know how long.
assign your location to go work? Was it at the location where you're at?
No, it was what we call the river supervisor.
The river spread. So you basically can roam distances anywhere between where and where. Because these guys don't have exits, right? They kind of stay in a position, and then you can go up and down the area.
Nobody's on something.
Oh, I'm sorry, I mean, I already don't know.
No, yeah, I'm not station anybody can move.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean, based on some of the agents that we were talking to that were over there earlier, that they said, oh, well, I'm working from
yeah,
here.
you sign like a piece.
A piece,
and then you're like,
Yeah.
you move around that.
And in your particular situation, you're not assigned
I just supervise them.
Okay, so you don't have a piece, you have a long
Them.
stretch.
Them.
Okay, and how long is your stretch from where to where is your stretch?
There's no stretches.
Like your jurisdiction, how far does it run from?
Your area of responsibility.
Your area, yeah.
It's my whole station area, like the whole sector.
Okay.
So from Colombia all the way down to where we found you,
To pass that,
further down, further south?
And so what happened next? You were put on duty. How did you end up where you ended up? Did you go? Was that your first encounter, kind of like going to?
no, I went to go to Memo. So they got some paperwork from the other day. I went on the station for a little bit.
Let's just do like a little timeline, okay? You wrote a memo, you were at the station until what time? Just an approximate.
I can't tell you that, man.
7, 8,
I can't.
9?
I wasn't aware of the time. It's just, it's such so routine that you don't even think like, okay, this time on this time that, you know.
Okay.
So you left the station. Do you go have breakfast, or you kind of get to it real quick? Okay. So you left the station after doing your administrative duties, and then did you head to the riverbanks, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I drove towards the World Trade Bridge
From where?
from the station.
What station do you report to, sir?
River.
Which is Shiloh?
No, Pearson.
Oh, way up there. Okay. No, they have to do this, but
Like Oak River on the World Trade Bridge. Right?
okay.
I hung out around there. Saw a couple guys, talked to them, whatever.
Forfeiture agents.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just kept working it down the river, you know, like going south, you know. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
So
you
that's
gotta ask me what you want.
Okay, so you started working south, right? And then eventually you ended up where we saw you,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And that's the last place, that's where you ended up.
yes.
Okay. So what happened while you were there in that area where we found you?
You wanna know what happened?
Yeah.
I went to the park. When I was going down there, I went to the park. I just did a loop. Made up with Dada. Talked to him for a little bit. And then
Another agent? Or is that?
And I just talked to him. I told him that I had to go because the station I was calling me to go to the station. And then that's when I drove on that river road, and that's where, you know,
So what?
that's where I saw stuff in the body.
And
And after that, I already know the story about it.
so you found how many bodies you find?
I just saw that one person.
Just
So when I saw that one person, I just saw the legs at first, right? Because it's like, I really don't want to just like a little.
yeah, girl.
So when I got out, I ran there. At first I kind of freaked out. I grabbed my handheld, I ran in there, you know, what's that called? There's an acronym for it. You know, you gotta make sure first, you know.
Yeah, each other.
Shaker,
waiter.
Whatever. So I tried to feel her pulse in her neck. And then, on her hand. At that time, I fucking shit on my shit, you know. Because I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know, but like, I don't know, man. It's weird.
What was your impression when you saw her? I mean, was it like this is you seen something? You were.
I thought it was just, I thought it was somebody that got beat up because they didn't pay on the other side to cross. Nothing crazy, they get their ass beat.
Okay.
Whatever.
And so when you tried shaking her, I mean, what were you thinking about? Obviously, you could tell it's a female.
Yeah. I mean, I could say it was a female, but it was hard to beat, so because she was sitting down.
And you have like a failed attempt to kind of bring her through the noise because.
Well, at the same time, simultaneously, like on the radio, I was, as all this is going on, I already say, God, I need your help. Come over here. And he was like, probably from where that door that we came up the stairs to where we are right now, that's how far where we were.
Yeah, right.
So he just, I don't know if you saw where the units were.
Yeah, where the soccer field's at.
Yeah, so he got there. It's hard for me to remember step by step, man. So I'm trying to give it to you. Some details, so I think we can.
It's a difficult situation, but we just kind of want you to do the best possible, whatever.
I know it's like freaking out.
Get it off your chest.
Like, he's like, you're right, man. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, that was the radio. I fucking leak. I was being a little asshole. I'm like, I get EMS here. They're like, well, for what? What is the situation? I'm like, I don't know. Just get them in here. They're like, well, I need to get, what do you need EMS for? I'm like, I don't know what's going on right now. Just get them here. That
was on the radio?
I was on the radio.
But were you transmitting to the fellow's blood? I mean, it was fetal down kind of thing, or
it's because the thing is, one thing that was going through my head is that I didn't want to make it sound that serious because we have a tendency that whenever we put stuff, anything, usually not stuff like that, that very rarely happens, but if we put anything exciting, everybody shows up, and I didn't want everybody to show up, and they did anyways. The helicopter showed up. When it's like, you know what I'm saying? So
everybody wants to help. Everybody wants to be part of it.
I was trying to keep that. I just said this is something in need of assistance. So it's like, I think that's like the word that I use, to make it seem. I didn't want to say like, that's dead body, that's dead people.
Did you say anything else about your injuries?
I didn't say shit because I didn't say.
No.
Well, I can't remember saying anything in the radio. I didn't know. No, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure.
No, I got you. But what would be the big deal about you, arousing everybody's suspicion and people showing up, oh, you have a dead body there? What would be the issue of that?
This is my issue. My issue is that we as global Floridians, we don't know jack shit about crime scene shit.
Right.
And which we did, which my buddies did. We show up there and what do? We start walking around all over, leaving our prints, everybody, we don't. And as they have told me before, one of the things, in a situation like this, they have told us supervisors, if you get into a situation like this, say a car accident, or any situation where there's somebody like hurt, let's get the least people as possible. And I actually remember saying on the radio, Lada's here with me, and if there's anybody else responding, stand by. And it's because Lada was in the training, so it was 3 of us there. So at least, I guess I was worried about, man, having less people is fucking better,
So you were trying to preserve the privacy.
And as you can tell, you can fucking work.
I think in this particular situation, you're showing up and it's, you're thinking that, oh, she's probably assaulted from someone that she didn't want to pay or whatever.
Yeah.
She's lifeless. It looks like a violent attack. I think it's necessary to get on the radio and say, hey, a fetal down, possibly deceased, EMT and police.
I understand that, but also I've been told before, we don't make determinations if somebody's deceased or not. It might be obvious, you know what I'm saying? She might have her head cut off.
Yeah.
But until somebody with the certification, with the authority to say they're deceased, I'm not going to say it's deceased because I don't know. She could have been unconscious for a while, you know, and then I'm over here saying that.
I know, but you know better than that.
No, I know,
Right.
I know, no, but it's not that I know better than that. It's black and white. Who am I to say so and so is dead or so?
So I'm just saying, I mean, considering the amount of blood that was around this girl, and she was face down, you know that, you know, common sense is not a matter of policy or any of that.
Ms. Jackman.
I know, fine, but we were saying on the radio, like, hey, there's a lot of blood, there's a subject down, there's another blood.
No, you
What
could
did that
say
say?
it's possibly disease.
Whatever I said,
Right.
whatever I said, it don't matter. What matters is that I got there, I said I need EMS, we have a subject in assistance, and that should tell to send them there regardless. I asked for backup, my backup showed up.
Your backup was Lara,
Lara and Smith.
and they walked over to where you were at,
Yeah, they showed up where I was.
and then what happened there? I'll show you.
Well, by the time that Lara showed up, which was like real quick, I was
Yeah, he was right next to you, he was like,
yeah, he tapped her also, and he's like, what do you think happened? And Lara is an ex-military guy, so I kind of like, what do you say that? Like I was, instead of me being like the one in charge, I kind of like, hey Lara, what do you think, man? What should we do? Because he's an ex-military guy, he's got a lot of training. I'm in the military too, but I don't have that type of training he has. And he's like, I don't know, he started saying like, what could it be? It was like dogs bit her, I don't know, he started saying all kinds of stuff, and which I don't really should, you know, it doesn't matter what he said.
no, that's not the thing, you gotta discuss it, you know.
And, you know, at the time, you know, we kept tapping her, I think, I don't know, you know, don't be freaking saying that I said, because I think he felt her pulse also, and I asked him what do you think, and then I'm like, he's like, I don't know, it's really hard for me to tell because of the position it was, so we get tempted to move her. But then at that time, I kind of realized, you know what, man, we're touching this chick with no gloves.
Who moved her, who grabbed her?
I mean, both of us.
So who grabbed her from where? Where did you grab from?
I don't know, I think I grabbed her by the shirt, shoulder, like, cause, you know, like this, like that, in the arm. And I don't know what he got, I just saw his hands.
And so when you did that, how far did you all get up when you got to there?
Probably like this. It was pretty quick because then I realized, hey man, we're touching her with no gloves. So at that time, he told his trainee, "You have any gloves?" And the trainee had gloves. You know, he's a good trainee, so obviously,
And so he put his gloves on and he moved her again?
we put gloves on, and fuck man, I can't remember then. I think after that, man, I think I told him, well, just don't touch him, man, because, I mean, at that time I was saying, like, we don't touch her because, I mean, I kind of like already, the whole, she might be gone, started sinking. I'll be honest with you, I know you fucking probably think that I should have fucking known whatever. But at the time, man, I didn't know. She could be unconscious. I've seen people pass out because they walk 4 miles with no water and you think they're dead. And then when they freaking take them to the hospital, they freaking put an IV and they just have rotten or passed out. I know, man. I know you call fucking being bullshit, man, but like,
Yeah, I do.
you know.
But this
I know, man, but fuck, man. I didn't fucking think it. He was saying, he fucking said, I don't think she's gone yet.
But when you, just let me go back real quick, when you, I know you said you grabbed her like maybe twice, right? 2 or 3 times? Did you have gloves on every time? The first time you didn't. Second time you did? No? Every time?
When I put my gloves on, you know what, that's why I said I don't want to touch her anymore.
Okay.
Same for him.
So then I'm assuming that you washed your hands after
Yes, I guess I'll,
you got the
my,
bacterial stuff? Or?
yeah, that I had water in my throat that I washed my hands there.
Okay.
There, and I told the guys they go see too for exposure because we touched her bare.
Okay.
So in this particular situation, I mean, you know, you're not seeing that she's passed out because of heat exposure. You're seeing because there's blood force trauma. And it's pretty clear. You know, from the moment that I showed up,
blood force trauma as well as what?
I mean, when there's blood everywhere, you know, urine of blood, full of blood, usually that's a sign that.
I think that was a discussion that we had with you and with Lara Edward Smith was like, hey, there's blood here, there's blood here, there's blood here. I'm like, well, let's make the crime scene bigger.
Well, that was them. That was that one that was making those calls because, like I said, he's the one that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, we agreed with him when we showed up. We were there 10 seconds when we said, wow, there's blood.
At the time when I was there, I didn't know it was drama, trauma. I didn't know that shit, you know.
Yeah, well, we don't know yet, we're just assuming because of the type.
To me, and I know you're saying fucking bullshit, man. You can tell me to my face, but at the time, man, I thought she got beat up, and I didn't. In my head, man, I wasn't thinking what happened. Did she got shot in the head? Did she got freaking? Because I said something about dogs because there was a guy walking with dogs or some shit like that. Yeah. He mentioned dog thing at that moment when that thing was going on. I wasn't thinking none of that shit.
That's no, you're getting me wrong. I'm not saying that you're supposed to know what she had. The only thing we're saying is that just by looking at it, you know that it's a serious injury, whatever, whether it's a, chingazo on the head, or whether, she was assaulted with something else. That's all I'm saying.
And you should have known that she was there.
I'd say you should have known she was there, yeah.
You made it sound like you're like, come on, man, you should have known better.
No, you should have known that it was pretty dang serious.
I knew it was serious, but I told her, you don't want to put in the radio that somebody's dead,
Right.
because
Okay, well, we got that, we clarified that.
All right.
Okay?
So Burgos, you guys moved her a couple of times, no?
Yes.
Did you get a good look at her? Did you say, did you say at one point, who's this female?
No, look, I'm trying to show you how far we moved. It looks like this. It was. And then her hair was down and all that shit,
So that was okay with them. You said, okay, you don't,
Yeah.
kind of messing with this situation.
At that time, I said,
and then what happened next?
The more we moved, the more.
Between the three of you, what happened next?
We did a sweep.
What is it?
Like, we went into like the surrounding areas, like, just in case it was, I don't know, somebody.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
In your separate directions, or
Yeah.
one direction, they went in another direction?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened with your sweep?
We found shoes, which I found a shoe. I didn't think anything of it. I found shoes all the time from the aliens. Didn't think anything, just grabbed it, looked at it to make sure I didn't look over it, put it down. Found a stroller. Same thing, I looked at it, I grabbed it, whatever. Didn't get anything of it. They continued to sweep. We went back. There was another shoe looking like the same one that I found. And that's when I'm like,
You found both shoes?
Yeah, that's when I was like, you know what? This shoe here looks like the other one. And it was like pretty cold, so I grabbed it and I put it down the dirt road and that was that white one that was there.
You grabbed both shoes?
The first one I grabbed and I didn't think anything of it because it was like far away. It was like maybe like 15, 20 feet away.
Okay, so the furthest shoe
So
you grabbed.
So that one I grabbed it, but it was like 20, 30 feet away. Don't fucking quote me on it like I'm giving you exact distances, because I'm just giving you so you can visualize it, right? Anything of it, I put it down, right?
Yep.
Walk back, get in the sweep area, all that stuff. Found a stroller, anything of it again, because like I said, there's always trash all over that place. Went back to Rada, and I told him what I saw. And where he was at, in the area of the brush, that's where I saw the other shoe. He didn't see what I saw. And I grabbed it, I was like, this is like the other shoe, man. And he's like, it might be hers, man, because she's missing two shoes, so that's why I can put it. And it was like pretty cold, so I grabbed it, and I put it there on the dirt road, and I was that white one that was there.
You grabbed both shoes?
The first one I grabbed, and I didn't think anything of it because it was like far away. It was like maybe like 15, 20 feet away.
Okay, so the furthest shoe is what you grabbed.
So that one I grabbed it, but it was like 20, 30 feet away. Don't fucking quote me on it like I'm giving you exact distances, but I'm just giving you so you can visualize it, right? Anything of it, I put it down, right?
Yep.
Walk back, get in the sweep area, all that stuff. Found a stroller, anything of it again, because like I said, there's always trash all over that place. Went back to Rada, and I told him what I saw. And where he was at, in the area of the brush, that's where I saw the other shoe. He didn't see what I saw. And I grabbed it, I was like, this is like the other shoe, man. And he's like, it might be hers, man, because she's missing two shoes, so that's why I can put it there on the phone,
So you put one shoe back to where she's at, and then the other one stays where?
The other one, they stayed away, and by night slowly forgot about that one.
And so you discovered her, you discovered both shoes, you discovered the stroller, this prior to us getting here, at least?
I can't remember if the police was there, or to be honest. You know what, when I discovered I think EMS is over there, EMS, but I can't remember, no, you guys show up later, but I know you two show up later.
Yeah. No, well, you guys, the shoulder division, that's the uniform?
Yeah, they showed up,
Yeah.
Then I went.
What else did you find in your search when you're doing your perimeter search?
That's all I found. Somebody else found the other body. Someone did.
What is it?
I
See a body?
didn't see a body. I heard it was a kid that went to the area.
How old do you think the kid was? What age did you say?
They said below one.
Was that an odd situation for you? Female, baby, a stroller, in that particular area? Because they usually walk.
To me, it's business. There's a park there, there's a soccer field there. It's hot for regular traffic. You know?
But where she was discovered, she was a little bit off the beaten path. They normally stay on the site?
They go all over that place. All that is being paid.
Yeah, that was, she was unpaid.
It wasn't paid, but it's still going. It's not.
They still walk that
I
trail?
don't know if I told you when we were there talking, we saw a runner.
Yeah, but in this particular case, there's a woman fairly like our age with a stroller and a 1-year-old in a difficult place for us to even walk with.
I don't know.
Us?
I don't run in the freaking in the trails and then won't that out by the river. You know, I run the street. There's people that run through there. There's people that walk their dogs, like I do the dogs, and there's people that whatever. So to be honest with you, to me, seeing somebody there, why would I be suspicious about a female with a stroller? You know, fine. There's really zero suspicion in that area.
When you all discovered the shoes and the stroller, he had no racket.
I can't remember. I know EMS was there, man. I can't remember if he had a ride or we were just getting there. I know the helicopter was flying.
Do you think that situation where you discovering body, shoes, stroller, that situation kind of heightened your concern? Like, oh man, this is bad. You know, they didn't call. Like, we need to set up a perimeter, whatever. There's the bad guys in there. You know, it looks like a very private situation.
I had already told the guys let's set up a perimeter. Or perimeter turning to a perimeter search. Because if there's bad guys hiding, the last thing I want to be is like me, Lyle, and Smith standing like this, all three making an easy target for somebody when we all continue together.
When you guys were kind of turning her over and doing what you could for her, was there any attempt to identify her to see who she was?
No.
That kind of curious to you is like who's
To me, man, at the time, I was just like, I didn't want to be able to cross them.
Alright, so you, it's in the business, it's normal for you, right? Because you see this a lot. So let's get past that because I don't think you're gonna say, I mean, that's what your story is. So let's get past, why did you end up over there where the car was?
There was one of you guys, one older guy. He was giving me the rundown. He was telling me that they were going to take pictures of our units, or drone or whatever. And asked me who's the guy in charge. He said, I am. So I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna stay with him. Because anything that I get from my end, I'll tell him, and anything that he gets from his end, he'll tell me.
So you obviously saw the scene and now you saw the car. Putting all that together, what does that mean to you? The car didn't mean to you? Any suspicion about who the car is or who could be driving it or who could it belong to?
Nothing at the time. Nothing.
What about now?
Now, my head is.
And what's your head telling you? What are you thinking?
sure, man.
I think you got something good right there, you know, that you want to get off your chest.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm not
Or
sure.
if you think that it was somebody that resembles the person, who do you think it would be?
It's not that it resembles somebody, because I do not see the person's
Okay,
face.
does the car resemble something?
The car, the Mercedes, it kind of like rings a bell,
Okay.
but I don't want to say anything because I don't decide for a fact.
No, but leave it up to us to verify if it's true or not. All we're asking for is, you know, your opinion, who cars look like.
I don't want to give you my opinion on that because I don't know for sure. I don't want to be saying stupid shit.
No, nothing we say here is stupid unless you lie to us.
No. But what I mean, I don't want to be saying, you know, how do I say this?
Who do you think the car belongs to, Burgos? Who do you think it belongs to? You've seen it before.
Yeah, I saw it today.
Whose car is it?
I don't know whose car it is.
Who do you think it is? I mean, based on your feeding earlier, you think it's someone's car?
I don't know whose car it is.
See, I mean, he's being a little more patient, man. I'm going to lose my patience here with you real quick, man. Yeah, because I want you to be honest with us. We brought you a chance, you know, gave you a chance to come here and tell us the truth about everything that happened today. We really know a lot more than you think we know. We know who came in from the cameras. We know what time the car got there. We know what time you went in. You know, we got two vehicles that were parked that were pulled into that place. Right? You know in the car, and we know who she is. You know who she is. You have a baby with her. So, I mean, we want to know, now you tell me, explain that to me.
I baby with who?
Well, you tell me who you have a baby with.
You said that. You said you have a baby with her.
Right.
With her.
Right.
With her.
Well, you tell me. I'm asking you.
I don't know who's her.
You tell me.
Who's her?
Who's the car? Whose car is it?
Whose car is it?
Right.
I don't know whose car it is.
Because we're investigating a deceased person.
Well, you're asking me a question, but I don't know the answer. If you want to ask me something.
Okay, well, okay, let me ask you this. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a baby with another girl?
I don't know. Well, good question. I don't know. I can't.
That's a stupid answer.
You mean.
What do you mean you don't know? You answer no, bud.
There's no playing around with this.
You know, we're talking adult homicide. Do you have a baby with someone else? Yes or no? We simply.
You gotta make it easier for yourself, almost. You gotta make it easier for yourself. It makes the situation worse.
I know where you're going, but the yes or no questions, it's not that simple. It's not like I gotta tell you.
Well,
Yes or no.
Mira, listen, asking you if you have a baby with someone other than your wife is a yes or no. I'm not gonna judge you. I don't give a damn. I'm just asking you, do you have a child with somebody else?
It's because I don't know. Twice already, somebody said that they're pregnant of me.
Who are those females that have told you twice already that they said they're pregnant by you? Can someone tell us?
One is Lindsay.
Who?
Lindsay.
Lindsay who?
I don't know her name.
That's her nickname, Lindsay, or?
That's how.
Okay.
That's
Is
how
she Latina?
Actually, that's a little chick. Lindsay.
How old is she, those girls?
Like 24, 23.
And the other girl?
And the other one was in Greece.
Chris? Chris what?
That's all I know too. These are just some freaking females that I met, man. It's not
Where does
like-
Lindsay live?
I don't know. I met, like I said, man, I met them out.
Lindsay, where does she work?
San Antonio or some department store now.
Okay, so she used to live in Idell, now she lives in South China.
She was like back and forth.
Okay, and then, what was that one of them?
Chris?
Chris? How old is she?
That's all I know.
How old is she?
She was like 23, 24. That's when I met him. I don't know about now, but I was
Okay,
like.
so when did she live over there? You know,
I don't know.
when was the last time you saw either one of these girls?
Lindsay, I saw a couple months ago, maybe a couple weeks ago.
Like a social setting or just on the street somewhere?
Social.
Social.
We hung out.
You hung out? Does she appear to be that person that you saw in the photo?
No.
What about the second one?
The second one
Sabasaya?
resembles her.
It resembles her? Did she have a child recently?
Yes.
How old was the baby? The child?
1 year and a half.
About a year and a half?
Yeah.
What does she normally drive?
When I met her, she drove a truck 2-3 years ago.
2 3 ago?
Drove a truck.
So you've been seeing her on the side from your wife?
That was 2-3 years ago. Me and my wife, we had issues. She had left me. She went up to go and
And then she came back.
yeah, she came back, whatever.
But over a year with Grace. You're with Grace when she came back?
No.
How long ago did you break up with Grace?
We would never anything.
Oh, okay. Just social dating.
Just 2 chicks, never anything.
Okay.
It was just like I met them.
But it was intimate relationship, sex.
And just
Yeah.
friends with benefits, right?
Now you understand what I'm telling you. Like I don't know for sure
Yeah.
because it's not like how you're thinking.
But that's what you gotta explain.
Well, yeah. Well, when I told you no, you thinking it went off on me.
When you told me no what?
That you told me, oh, maybe yes or no.
Well, it's a yes or no question.
It's not a yes or no question because it's like.
Well, I mean, you're still trying to blame me by saying maybe. Anything at all that you have to say, you don't. Come on.
I'm explaining it to
Come on,
you.
you're a grown man.
I'm explaining it to you, but
So your answer is maybe, right? You don't know. You possibly have a kid with Lindsay and maybe with Grizz.
No.
They allege that they were pregnant.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They say I can tell you right now.
So then the answer is no, because you don't think you have babies with
I
them.
don't know. That's just I don't know.
So you don't know.
I don't know. That's the answer. I don't know.
When was the last time you saw Grizz?
2-3 weeks ago.
2-3 weeks ago?
2-4 weeks ago, yeah.
So you guys kind of still carrying on a little relationship?
We started to talk again. Yeah.
All right.
What is, trying to ask you, what's your cell phone number?
863.
63?
Well, that's me.
Honest.
42.
242?
581.
58?
81.
So, your telephone number for Antonio Aviles is known by the mother of the victim.
Okay.
Okay? So go from there. Where am I? Let's get it off your chest, brother. Let's get it off your chest.
Good work. So you gotta ask him.
You're the victim's mother, which is grieving beyond anything you can imagine.
Okay.
Right now, is saying that your name is this and your phone number is this, which is the same thing you just provided me.
Yeah, that's true.
So we know the identity of that person and the child.
Okay.
Tell us what happened
With what?
with the incident that you discovered. Are you telling me it's a coincidence that you discovered
A person dying.
a man that you know that died, that was murdered?
It was a coincidence?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty.
Is there any chance that this child could be yours?
What, like I was telling you, you wouldn't have let me finish my story. You know?
Sorry.
Alright, so by going back to then seeing Grizz, I know them. That's how they know me, right? I'm not denying that I don't know then seeing Grizz. Now, do I possibly know for sure I was Grizz over there or Lindsay? I don't know because I didn't take
I
it.
just told you.
I'm talking like at the moment,
Okay.
you know, because that's what you guys are wondering, like how come well you already be the person or whatever, this and that.
Right.
You know, I didn't have a freaking, I didn't have a clue
Okay.
who the person was. It was me and Lala when we showed up there, and like I was like,
So y'all were together, y'all discovered the body together?
yes.
Okay, so.
Well, I saw it first.
Right, and then you radioed for Lala, right? So you were by yourself over there.
Yeah, and it was like about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, maybe even less than that when he showed
So
up.
you think we should be looking at louder for this or what?
Why?
Because
Why are you even looking him for?
because he discovered it?
No, like, did you hear what I said? You guys need to stop playing like the little runaround, like little tricks.
No, but we're asking you.
No, you're the one playing that
I'm not playing
You're playing tricks.
I'm not playing tricks. I'm
You're the one that's not telling us the truth. What do you think? You think that all of this stuff is coincidence? You're the strong there. You're the one that finds her. And then the little 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old was found right across from her. Right?
Uh-huh.
We were told her that you were supposed to meet Grizz in the park.
I wasn't supposed to be shit, no one. The
So
last time
everyone was lying about
the
that.
last time I talked to her was about maybe like a week ago. Check her phones, man.
Oh, we're gonna check you, actually, don't worry about it. Anything we need, we're gonna check you.
Stop thinking about the movies, stop thinking about any potential moves. It's not,
You need to stop fucking thinking of this little game. If you fucking think I'm fucking guilty, then why are you fucking talking to me then?
Because we're gonna give you an opportunity to talk.
Well, don't give me fucking shit then, because you gotta...
What do you mean fucking shit? We're interviewing you. That's what we're doing. This is our fucking job.
You guys are fucking pissing me off.
Oh, you think we give a damn? There's 2 dead bodies over there. Oh, you're mad? And you think we'll give a shit?
Okay, then.
Man up. Roll some nuts, man. Tell us what happened.
I already told you what happened.
You didn't tell us the damn thing. I told you how coincidences. You walk by and you see 2 dead bodies there, and it just happens to be one of the girls that you have a relationship with?
Years ago?
You just saw her 2 or 3 weeks ago.
And so what?
And so what? You still talk to her.
Yes, I talked to her.
Right.
Just like I talked to my
Right.
So what you're saying is that because of that, you're saying...
Oh, and then some. I believe you did. I believe you did.
All right.
I mean, let's not think about us, let's not think about you. You know, the victims are gone. They're gone. The worst possible way. Right now,
I was out there working, man. How the heck did you
The sister.
They all this.
Mom, sister, and extended family.
You know? Listen, you guys are...
Burgos.
You're killing us too.
Look at me.
Sincerity. You know, we're a law enforcement agency. All of us, both of us. Border Patrol, PD, out of scene, like this. It's gonna come out that you're the suspect in this case.
That's fine.
This is bigger than me and you. This is bigger than both departments. You're looking at a family that's grieving now and will grieve forever. And all because we're sitting here trying to be who's tougher than who, bro.
No, it's not that.
The faster that you can put it in front of you and get in front of it, and then you get in front of it. Because the case, it speaks for itself. But the faster that you, Burgos, can get in front of it, then the easier it will be for you and your family. Think about your family. Stop thinking about yourself, man.
Hold on a second.
Sure, go ahead.
Hold on a second. That's what?
Yeah, let me just
Is that your water bottle?
It was.
¿Piénsalo bien, dude? Where's your immediate family? You got immediate family here or back in Puerto Rico? Or how long have you been here in Laredo? About 8? Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something, but I ain't the one supposed to address you. Everybody has issues, man. That's the issue for everybody. Something's happened, something set you off, something. People just don't want to see that you did it just because you fucking hated her or just because you were, no, something happened, man.
I don't hate her.
Okay.
Every time I talk to her, it's fine. We joke around. You know, we fuck around all the time. We fucking joke around, whatever. She was a fucking cool chick, man. Right? I didn't know her. You know, she did tell me that she thought she had a baby of mine. A long time ago. I mean, whenever the heck, you know, a year and a half ago, whatever, and it stayed like that, you know? It's thinking like I think.
So she never confirmed or denied it. She never confirmed or denied it.
She always used to say, yeah, it's yours, whatever. But it was never like proven for real, you know, like we never went to that, like, you know, we never did. That's why I'm telling you from that. I can't answer you yes or no, I'm telling you yes. You're saying that I know. Well, do I really know? No, just because she says so, she says, well, is your baby.
Have you ever bothered to go look at the child? You never, why? Just because you were afraid that it might be? I mean, I'm not gonna judge you, I just wanna know why, because believe me, people don't wanna know why. I mean, if someone tells me, hey, you know what, I'm gonna have your baby, damn, even if I don't really care about that person, I'm gonna man up and take care of my kid, but yeah, I wanna eat that if you ask for DNA, or I'm gonna go visit to see. A long time ago, about like a year ago, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, I was speaking
Not very much, so how old are you now? You're 27.
26, whatever.
26.
I was, you know,
So you were in denial then?
having problems, I was freaking hitting everything I saw, whatever. So to me, it was just like, you probably trying to freaking, you know,
You see your hand problems and eating everything you saw, was that?
you know, like
Tapping?
having sex.
Oh, okay, so she's not getting you in the water.
Having sexual intercourse.
I mean, like I said, we're not judging on all that.
So like I told you, it's been fucking me and her, we being cool.
So then what happened today, man? What happened today?
Look, man,
You talked to the family, we have the phone. We have everything.
But
You need your story.
Yes, I'm gonna keep this look, you're gonna come, go ahead, say something and I'll say something.
there were some phones out there, I remember, by the body. There were 2 phones.
What I'm talking about is that we have your phone and we have her phone.
Oh,
That's gonna just be put together. Okay.
And that's fine.
Her family's saying that she went to go meet you, man. They know that you went to go meet her. They know. Ella les dijo a ellos, Mom, I'm gonna go meet,
Okay.
you know?
So, what I know on my side, I don't know what she says over there. I really don't know. What I know that I wasn't the only one, alright? That she was seeing me and all that.
No, don't lose your focus. The focus is that she told her mother, I'm leaving with the intention of meeting Burgos. She turns up dead, and we find Burgos with a dead person. I mean, that you can't twist it. You can't twist that.
I mean, just put yourself, I know you can't put yourself in our shoes right now.
I can't.
But, you know, just
can't.
imagine how that looks.
Imagine how you kind of explaining this to not be you. Tell me, please, that's very hard to do.
So the fucking dirty, I know, but also.
But at this point, they're gone. But you got family that's behind. What about that family, bro? Do you have any feelings for them at all?
Yes, man.
They're at home now in hell. They're in hell. Okay, what do you think? Enzo, what do you think?
I think that it's a sad fucking thing, man, but I think that you guys can fucking be blaming me because I didn't fucking do it, man. I just stumbled into this, you know? It wasn't like I fucking did this shit, you know, and like, then fucking, like, 15 seconds later, you know, like it's not like, you know, the guys were trying to cover anything.
Well, I think the faster, bro, that
So
two things. Well, those 2 things. The faster that you can come to terms with it and accept it, is the faster it's going to be easier for you. But it's also going to be easier for the legal system, you know, to see how you're thinking of this. If you have all this evidence, bro, and that también you're not remorseful.
I am remorseful. I feel bad for what happened, you know, because I know her, you know. Yeah, her, not the family, whatever.
Yeah.
Her, you know.
Oh, you feel bad for what happened. You're not remorseful.
I feel bad for the thing. The thing is, man. I'm fucking pissed, man, because how everything just went down. The fact that I'm here, the fact that somebody, just because I know her and I freaking hit it a couple years ago, now all of a sudden I'm fucking guilty.
No, you forgot the fact that you found the body.
I fucking found the body. No, nobody was fucking trying to fucking hide shit. This was put out on the fucking radio. There was fucking backup immediately there. I wasn't
That doesn't explain it. That's not going to help.
So I wasn't freaking trying to hide shit. I was just driving on my assigned area, right? So it's because of this shit, because I fucking hit it 2 years ago, I'm fucking guilty of it?
Oh, no, you're not going to court. You know how it works. You're not guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty.
No, you come on, man, don't give me this shit, You guys are talking to me like if I'm fucking guilty with that. You don't feel remorseful or
No, I said we believe you do it, and I believe you did it.
All right.
That's where we're at now. It doesn't matter what I believe, it's what the jury is gonna believe,
I know that.
okay?
I know
You
that.
don't want it to look like you're not remorseful. You don't want to make it look like
I am remorseful.
You want to make it seem like-
I'm gonna make it seem like I'm telling you. It ain't fucking fair. Yeah, I fucking did it.
Okay, now let's go back because you had a fallout with your wife, she left, you hooked up with this girl, she told you you had a kid, you're in denial that it's yours.
I wasn't in denial.
Your wife's,
I wasn't in denial.
your wife's come back, and now this girl's not letting go of the fact that you're the dad to this kid.
That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true.
How's that not true? I mean, she's telling you that's your kid, no?
She told me a while back, and after that, it's like almost, you know.
Well, you're gonna patch up things with your wife, no? She went back to where? Where are you all from?
She went back to her hometown.
Where's her?
Florida, Chicago, whatever.
And that's a major commitment to come,
I understand.
have a breakup, leave, and then come back again.
I understand.
That means that your heart's with her, your heart's with Amy, ¿verdad?
Mhm.
Ahora, ya out of nowhere, Grizz is saying, hey man, you got a baby, brother, you got a baby.
No, it's not.
Either you gotta pay child support,
It's not.
or you gotta man up and take care of him.
No, it wasn't ever like that. It was never like that.
I don't see any other scenario, man.
It was never like that. She was never on me like that. She was never on me like that. I'm telling you, she's not that type of person. She's not that type of person. She was never like, oh, you better man up.
How does she tell her family, how does she borrow a car? A Mercedes. How does she borrow
That's not
that?
even her car. Then.
And, wait a minute, man, wait, don't try to twist it, bro. Just listen. You know, okay, I'm being truthful. You need to be truthful.
I'm being truthful with you too.
How does she borrow a car? Tell her
Yeah,
family
yes,
member.
explain.
How did she tell
Stop being ignorant.
All right. I'm telling you what I'm learning, because you want to know. You want to know what we're learning? The truth?
Go ahead.
How does she tell her family, I'm going to go meet Burgos?
By saying, hey, I'm gonna go meet Burgos.
And how does she end up meeting you at that location where you happen to be? And how does she end up dead, and how do you end up finding her?
So you want me to rewind?
We had a huge team of investigators, dude. We already have all the video, everything. We know who's coming, who's coming out.
Yeah, just answer this, when you went in, did you go to the park?
Yes, I went
You
to the
went
park.
where she was parked, right?
No,
Did you go to the parking lot there?
I didn't know where she was parked.
No, but you went to that entrance.
I went to the entrance.
Right.
Uh-huh. Okay, the car was there.
Okay, so the car was there when you got there?
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
The car was there. There's a white Mercedes.
Okay.
I went, did a turn around for the donut.
In
Got
the
back.
parking lot, right? The parking lot?
So you know where the CP guys were parked?
Yeah.
The basketball court, yeah.
Alright.
Went in,
Alright.
turned, did a donut,
Alright.
came out. The same way I came in, same way I came out. Went to the soccer fields. Saw Lara and Smith. They were there.
Okay.
Alright, they were there. Talked to them. Told them what I was gonna do. And I left. So I was leaving. That's where the situation happened. I called it out. I put it on the radio. I called Lara. He showed up with me. When he showed up with me, everything started going down. He's asking me all kinds of questions. How long do you think she's been there? Blah, 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 this and that. It looks like he's repeating from last night or whatever. All kinds of things are going to happen.
Alright.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's fine. Listen, okay, now you tell us, you go in, you turn into the park, you see the Mercedes there, right?
Mhm.
Okay, when you put it in there, was there any other agents in that area? Was Lala there in that area?
Just the CBs.
The CBPs?
Just the CBs, yeah.
Okay, but they were wearing them up the area?
No, they were parked.
They were parked, the CBP was parked inside?
No, CBs. Or were
That's
they were in the park.
No, the park.
Yeah.
At the same time that the Mercedes was there?
When I went in, Mercedes,
Okay.
CBs.
So she was probably off the Mercedes at the time, right? You didn't see him inside?
I didn't go that way, man. It's just a Mercedes. You can't just say, because it's a borrowed car, I was supposed to know that it was somebody that I knew 2 fucking years ago.
No, I'm not asking you that. Listen to what I'm saying before you start jumping. Did you see anybody in the car?
I didn't see anybody
You're
in
not,
the
you're
car.
not an observant, aren't you an observant agent?
Yes.
Okay, did you look up to see if there was anybody in the car? See or no? If you did, I'm not thinking any less of you. I just want to know.
No, you know why?
Why?
Because if you were driving down that road as many times as I do, the place where that car was parked,
Right.
even if there was somebody in the car, you couldn't see because that's how far away it was. And at the time again, I'm scanning car, Mercedes, parked, CDPs, I'm going that way.
But you did notice that that was the only car on the lot. Aside from CDP, right?
I don't know, there was other cars. There was other cars.
But the only thing you saw was CDP in that car. That's what I'm getting at. There may or may have not been other cars, but what you remember is that car and a Mercedes and CDP, right?
And CDPs.
Right. Right.
And because that car was kind of like alone. You know, the same way you guys found it.
Yeah.
You've never seen that car before?
I've seen the plenty of white Mercedes before.
Do you know her family members? Do you know them?
I don't know. I don't know. Really know. I never met them.
I'm going to bring more here.
Okay. Well, this kind of, do you have a protective order against you from anybody?
From who?
I don't know, anybody? Any of your,
What's that mean?
a protective order, like a restraining order? Like, has your wife ever filed a protective order against you?
No.
For domestic violence?
No.
And any of these girls?
No.
No?
But I know of, no.
So if, I'm just saying, so we run your name out, you're gonna come out clear.
Is that a reasonable question? Also?
Well, because if you do have a protective order, you should know. Because they serve you, you go to court, and they tell you, hey, you can't be within 1,000 feet from this girl, you can't communicate with this girl. So that's never happened to you.
No. No. Am I going to stay here? Am I going to spend the night here?
No, bro, this is not a jail, this is police
Or are you
station.
going to take me to jail?
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, are you yes or no?
Not yet.
We're being pretty honest. Okay, are you going to take me later to jail?
Well, I can't tell you this yet. You're detained. The detention means you can't go anywhere until we figure out, you know, if we got an thing, then yeah, we'll take
We're
it.
going to going at each other. You can't be talking about balls and
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a camera here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just got it?
Yeah, fine, man.
Okay.
I thought we were going to square away stuff with my kids, man.
But you're the one that said not to call because you're watching them.
But now I'm fucking freaking out, man.
It should be okay, brother. There's nothing really to worry about.
Is there any way that I can call her and let her know where I'm at, man?
Faster that you cooperate with us,
I've been
faster
cooperating with you guys, but I don't understand where you guys are coming from, and it's fucking, it's weird as fuck. But bro, the way that it fucking happened, you can't have fucking lied on me. I was talking to him like 5 fucking seconds ago before I went on the fucking radio. I ain't do shit, man. I know it's fucking crazy, I ain't do shit. I got nothing wrong against this chick. As far as I know, she never put any protective order or whatever against me. I don't have any fucking thing against her, man. We're fucking cool. Somebody we beat it up, whatever, right? We stopped doing it for a long ass fucking time. It's been a long time. And we stay fucking friends.
What's your government cell phone number?
I don't have a government cell phone number.
You just have yours? They just call you on the radio and then you call from your personal phone?
What do you mean?
You don't have your cell phones from work?
I don't. Watch for one who's involved. Yes, 14 is involved. I'm out.
They don't have an issue that day. Here, use your phone.
Cell phone? No. The only thing that will have is my radio. Bro, I mean, that's something that everybody come in and you need to think about because I'm telling you how it is. I know you wish that I fucking say like, I freaking shot her in the freaking head and then call out and be like, oops, look what I freaking saw. But that's not what fucking happened.
I think that you need to accept the fact, bro, that it's not a major coincidence. It's not. It's not, man. You know, you're looking at a dead woman.
It is a fucking major
and
coincidence.
a dead child.
It's not whether I want to accept it, it's the fact that it's a major fucking coincidence. And yeah, it fucking hit me once everything, when it fucking started hitting me once, you know.
I'll tell you when it hit you is when I asked you your name.
Yeah, when they freaking said that, I was like, shit.
Right? And you didn't tell me your middle name?
But then again, yeah, and that's what started hitting me. But then again, I wasn't still sure because like I told you, I cannot possibly ID who
I'm not asking you to tell you. We're not asking you to say, we're telling you that that's her.
Alright.
So that we come across, of course, being the detectives that we are, we look into her background, right? Who she was dating, who she was talking to, and lo, your name comes up. And guess what? You're right there at the scene with us. So come on, buddy. What you say about our shoes? What do you think?
I'm not here.
It doesn't matter.
See what you guys are on the name.
What?
Those are that's your own name.
Well, I asked him, on the radio, they kept saying that his name was, Anthony Burgos, right? On the radio. But I asked him, and he's got R. Burgos. So I said, what's your name? He says, Ronald Burgos. And then he heard them say, Rick, he's got a middle name of Anthony. And I asked him, what's your name? He said, Ronald Anthony Burgos. So he left out the middle name and Aviles, which is what they know you by, Anthony Aviles.
No, you forgot to ask me.
But you don't think you should, being a professional, have at least told me? If they ask me my full name, I ain't gonna chop it up and leave out 2 names, 2 last names.
Your demeanor right now compared to your partner's demeanors right now, all of them, because we have all of them here, is nothing but 100% cooperation.
Yeah, I'm cooperating. But you guys are not fucking doing what you guys are doing.
Hey man, somebody's fucking dead right now. They want to laugh, there's somebody dead.
I don't want to fucking laugh. But you guys are fucking like almost coercing me. Into fucking saying something. Because you believe that it's a coincidence. It's a fucking coincidence. Because I didn't fucking do it.
Hey, you're down. Your young is not gonna do any good for you, but I'm down.
Burgos, we have to disarm everybody in your unit to bring them.
Yeah, I know, and you think I know it was coming, because I'm not fucking stupid. I know it was fucking coming since you fucking guys were playing around over there. Tell me, we're gonna go to the fucking
How are we playing around?
That's explaining your mentality right there.
because my mentality is on the double homicide. That's what you guys are telling me. So people, I know it was fucking gonna happen. You want me to not be upset about it?
Burgos, one of them is possibly your son.
Okay.
That was murder. That's possibly your son, your blood. Tu sangre. Burgos, that's possibly your son that's dead. Burgos. Your son is dead. A 1-year-old. Let that sink in, man. 2 agencies, a city, a gruesome murder. You have a family, you have another family, a wife, and you have kids with them? 2 kids that you're worried about? You have to come to terms with it, man. You gotta start getting in front of this thing. And stop playing around. You still have 2 living children. You have 2 more, you said, with 80?
Yeah.
You gotta get in front of it, man. This cannot be a mystery for you and your family. You can't drive them crazy like that. One family's already ruined. Don't mess with your wife, Amy.
It's all a mystery. It's all a mystery. What's your name?
Elizondo, Ernesto.
It's always not a mystery.
What is it then?
It's all a mystery.
And what happened?
I gave you detailed step by step of what happened. You asked me if I know the person, these things, and I told you that I do. I'm not fucking hiding anything, man. Ask me, instead of trying to accuse me and tell me to think, just ask me what you want to know, and I'm telling you.
Burgos, I'm 25 years old, and if I saw an ex-girlfriend when I was in high school, dead on the ground, I'd recognize her. I'd be like, oh shit.
Bro, that's what
Yes, it does, bro.
It doesn't work like that. We are laying down, man, with freaking hair.
Yeah, that's cool. That's all we're talking about. The thing is, like, we're having to extract everything from you. Ask me.
In my mind,
You didn't tell me from the beginning, listen. You didn't tell me from the beginning that when you pulled in that parking lot, you saw a white Mercedes. It took us 45 minutes for you to tell me that. Why?
Did you ask me?
You see, there we go. We asked you of a detailed account of what happened. You're leaving things out. You're intentionally leaving things out.
I'm not leaving things out. I'm fucking nervous, and I'm telling you to the best of my ability, but as we keep talking about this, pieces are coming in, and I'm telling you.
It was a gruesome crime scene, and you're grabbing shoes, and you're grabbing strollers, and you're not being appropriate about your communications with 940. 940 needs to call it, brother. That's not your jurisdiction. That's a murder investigation. The city's not gonna want to hear that Border Patrol's fucking around with the crime scene.
I agree with fucking.
What is that gonna do to your organization nationwide? Oh, Border Patrol doesn't give a fuck.
Hey, bro, come on.
Hey, this is a problem.
Hey, something. I did not do that, man. I was not being improper in the radio.
Well, the moment I showed up, I saw a gruesome crime scene. You were there a long time before we showed up.
What?
Which means that
You don't understand when it went down. It wasn't like I went over there and I saw, oh shit, let me call this in. As soon as I stopped and I saw a body laying on the floor, I got on my handheld and I called it in as I went there. Alright? That's how I did it. How was I supposed to know it was a gruesome death with whatever, when I was like walking on my way there?
I mean, you're.
At that time, my heart was freaking beating.
You're being minute specifics, but you know, generally speaking, you know what we're talking about. You know what's going on.
I mean,
Stop doing what's
No, you guys.
you're picking up, you're picking up the little tennis shoes. What are you doing with all that? You're not a detective.
She was
What are you doing with that?
murder, brother. I mean, this is
Yeah,
murder.
and you intentionally leave them hanging out. You don't fully identify yourself to me.
I fully identified my.
No, you didn't.
Paramedic showed up and said, this just happened, man. That is a body.
Ray Garcia, whatever his name is. Ray Garcia, I fully identified myself with him with my driver's license.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem.
I wasn't trying to hide names or anything.
Well, yeah,
Stop. You
stop.
guys need to stop fucking saying shit. And you know what? I keep cooperating, but the way you guys are treating me, which I don't understand. I really don't understand.
How are we treating you?
Like I'm fucking making things up. Like saying that I was
Well, some things don't make sense.
that was wrong on the radio.
Some things don't make sense, so we gotta get clear. We gotta clarify it. This is not, again, this is not some misdemeanor, this is a serious,
Okay, let's
serious allegation.
Let's clarify things up.
Alright? I'll tell you what. You want a little bit of water? You want some water? We'll take a little 2-minute break, come back, and we'll get you some water.
You restroom or something? Or?
I do need to use the restroom, but I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna do what? You gonna hold it?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, hold it. You want some water or not?
Are you leaving or what?
Oh, okay, come on back.
Why?
Because we're gonna sit down and talk, put together some other things that we got. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
How long are you guys gonna keep me detained here? If not, go take me to jail so I can freaking call.
Here's you didn't say, man.
I understand.
Yeah, we have enough evidence and probable cause to have you here. I've already explained to you the severity of the situation.
See?
Yeah, man, I was.
You understand how this works. Detective, I'm trying to tell you, you're being detained. You can't do any work. We're gonna do something here, confer about some statements, and then we'll come back and talk to you.
Let me go to the bathroom, I guess. Hey, no, seriously. I talked to my chick.
Who? Your wife? When we come back, we'll give you a
Come
phone.
on, man. You guys, that's what they did to me since I got here.
No, man, right now, when you got the phone, I'll get your phone and you call here.
Before it was,
Hey, Solo, let me call her, man. Let me freaking call her, man. This is fucking. Come on here, baby. I want to talk to you.
You can't
Open up to me, man. Open up to me.
It's not gonna get any easier for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I say when I say wait? I mean, that's stupid. Maybe
No, I know, man, but I swear, man, I swear. I had somebody with me.
yeah, look, she told you you had a sign button. She told you you had a sign.
Bro, I know, but it was stupid. It was a long time.
About a year and a half.
Yeah, it was a year and a half ago. I didn't believe it, man. I didn't believe it.
Was she threatening to use it?
She was,
No, was she saying leave your
why,
wife?
bro? I got proof, man. She never did that to me, man. Never. It was never like that. This was never a what do you call this thing?
You want to know that your son?
No, what do you call this thing? Chantaje. ¿Cómo se dice eso? Chantajeando.
What is that like?
Chantaje,
Like holding around?
like if I take your pen and I'll like, you don't give me your watch, you don't get it back. Type of thing.
Oh yeah, or like an extortion?
Yes, it wasn't extortion, man. It was never like that. We were fucking cool. We were cool. We were fucking cool. She lives around mine somewhere, and she frequents that part all the fucking time.
Where does she live?
She used to
You
live.
been to her house before?
I've seen her house, yes. I haven't been inside her house, ever.
Have you been by her house?
I drew by her house.
Because there's gonna be witnesses, family, neighbors, they see it, that video, but.
Yes, yes, I understand. I drew by her house. Okay, I drew by her.
We're supposed to have Amy and the kids. What are your kids' names?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh, so well, you need to think about it, man. Well, I'm not trying to play with you. I'm just trying to remind you, that's your family. How much hell do you want to
What's that supposed to be? You want me to say, well, I already told you.
How much hell do you want to prove to them? How much bullshit do you want to say?
I don't want to prove no bullshit. But I'm already putting them through fucking bullshit by this whole fucking situation. I can freaking easily show you guys that me and her were fucking cool. I never had an issue with her.
How are you showing your phone?
Yes.
You give you consent to go with your mom?
No, I'll show you. I'll give you fucking shit.
What kind of phone you have?
I
I mean, we have it, but I'm just saying, what kind of phone you have?
I don't know when you consent to look at my phone because they're going to look at everything else that I
Oh, yeah, no, we definitely have to. We're gonna lie to you.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
The things important to this case concerning, is there anything that'll prove that you didn't do it?
Of course.
Well, you might want to use it, no? I mean,
what do you mean?
is there anything that'll prove that you didn't do this crime?
Of course not.
Okay, well, is there anything that'll prove it?
Of course not. I didn't do it.
I know, but that's my question. My question is there anything that'll prove that you didn't do it?
No, in my phone, there's proof that there was never any
Okay, well, is your relationship, your phone records prove that you spoke today?
Today? Yes.
And what was the discussion that you had with her?
Oh, I didn't speak with her today.
Did she pass you?
No.
Well, how did you always live in the same location?
There's nothing on phone.
I just asked you, was there your phone and her phone, did you all call each other this morning?
No. You guys can check. How you guys will, so no, I didn't talk to her. I didn't text her. Today, I talked to her weeks ago. I can't tell you specifically when, alright? Now, I'm telling you the truth. I know you're gonna find out. I know you're gonna find out before all shit. So,
we have to know.
I know. And then what do you wanna do? And what do you wanna do when you find out that I didn't talk to her today? Are you gonna fucking me out? Fucking send me the truth.
This is one thing, man.
You're probably not gonna apologize for it.
That's one thing, man. Why should I apologize?
No.
There's two different people, brother.
No. Yeah, I know.
One of them is possibly your son.
Wait, okay, so tell me to my face, are you accusing me? Are you saying I did it?
We have probable cause to believe you did it. My partner's been telling you that he thinks it's you. He's been telling me, I'm telling you guys, it's not you. How is all this gonna be lined up?
And it's also, she lives by that fucking park. She goes there all the time, man. Look, I really don't want to go because this is irrelevant to the stuff, man. It's irrelevant, but she has her own other issues with all the people, man.
That's probably your son, man. You know, you're there. A dead boy is there. A dead child is your son. It's gonna be your son. She's telling you get to hear some equal. She's got one son.
She told me one time, and this is stupid. But I'm just telling you so you don't think that I'm like the bad guy here.
Do you think it's yours or no?
No sé, bro. No sé.
Okay. Do you think there's a chance?
Puede ser, pues sí.
Okay. Do you want to know if you raised some fear or not? Let's do something. No, let's do something. Although you didn't know the child, it could be that's your son. You know? You want to know if it's yours or not? Huh? We're eventually going to get to that, man. So, you know, we want to run a DNA test. Check it out. See if it's real. It's all going to come to that. I'm just saying that's the one child that you didn't know, no conocidas, but that's still your child. You know, based on what she's telling you, and based on the family saying, because she's going to talk to you. So, I mean, based on this common sense probability of the necessity for us. I think at the end of this thing, Burgos and Amy and your kids, man, you need to be thinking about that. You need to be thinking about that. How can you make the situation easier on them? Come on. How can you do it easier for them? How is your wife gonna say, oh my God, my father or my children are coming home?
I don't know, because no matter what, man, from this day on, everybody's gonna look at me like if I did something when I really fucking did. That's what's pissing me off, you know? Because yeah, because I did it.
Did you get arrested? Did you do anything else? Obviously, we need to do it.
Yeah, sure, he's back. How much longer are you guys gonna have to detain before you guys?
It's gonna be a while, man. It's a lengthy investigation. A lot of people to talk to, a lot of evidence, family members on her end, a lot of stuff. Muchas cosas que hacer.
So what does that mean that I'm gonna be here?
You're gonna be here for a while, yeah.
For days?
No, I didn't think that. No. We're on the phone with the prosecutor and all that stuff, and we need to figure out what's right, what's wrong, what do we have. I mean, the fact that you're kind of dancing around it, you know, it's up to you the way you want to play it.
What are you dancing around?
I mean, you know, based on the information that we have and how it looks, you know, it just depends on how you want to handle it. It just depends on how truthful you want to be with yourself, you know, how serious the situation is. You know, the person that was discovered by you while you're on duty is someone that you know. The second victim happens to be, in all high probability, happens to be your son. Yes. And that's not even your family. Your family is at home, which is waiting for you. And so, to you, try to explain that to the public. How do you think they're going to perceive it? They're going to perceive it. You know, no way. You know, there's no way that he was, you know, was going to let this girl ruin his family. Again, you're going to have a second opportunity with Amy. She came back to Texas to be with you, no? I mean, I know you say no, bro, but how else do you explain it?
The lady, my relationship with her was never like that. With her.
What's up?
She was never going to be between me and the other one.
How do we know she's gone?
Never.
How do we know she's gone?
Because I'm telling you, never.
Well, that's your side of the story.
It was never like that. It was never like that. You can ask your fucking sister, her mom, if she ever said like, "I'll fuck this guy up." No, it was never like that. I mean,
Well, you know, that's still to be, we're gonna find out from them, how she felt about you. You know, because if it turns out that that's the not gonna let him very vocal and say, I mean, she was just determined to make him be responsible to be a dad. She can't make you be there, you know, financially, child support, hey, man, I just said that, and that's fine, huh?
and that was fine. That was fine with me. That was always fine with me.
Did she ever say that? Did she ever ask you for money? She said, hey, pay child support, at least give me money to pay the kid.
No, she was going to go through the process to verify if it was mine.
She told you were going to go through the process?
No, that's what I was my plan.
Well, you just said you guys were going to go through the process to verify.
I'm sorry. You said you guys.
No, you said, I'm sorry.
I take it back.
You only said that we're going to go through the process to verify?
Yeah. That was what I thought.
And Grizelda she knew that you wanted to do that?
Yeah.
And you told her. You said, hey, let's find out. When did that happen?
I can't remember. It was a while back. Like I said, me and her would be cool forever.
¿Y por qué se tardó? Why didn't you just do it? You know, hey, find out.
Because it's like appointments and things and all kinds of shit.
Did you tell your wife, Amy, does she know that you possibly have a son with him?
I was waiting until it was a yes or no before I said it.
Okay, so she doesn't know.
No.
So we go ask her, she's going to say no, sir.
Yeah, she's not no.
Okay. Your children are about the same age as this baby?
No.
How old are your children?
Older.
How old are they?
10, 4, 11, 5, 10, 4.
That's chiquitos. The 10-year-old kind of knows what's up. The little one doesn't know. 10 is a boy or girl?
Both boys.
Both boys. How do you want them to handle this, man?
Like I told you, no matter what happens, it's very humble. It's like you should know your call. Once you're like that guy freaking 50 units, you will always be that guy of 50 units.
Oh, we can't compare that to flipping unit.
I hope you get my point right.
I definitely get it.
So it doesn't matter. Once you guys freaking realize that I didn't do shit, it doesn't matter, man.
I don't think we're at the point where,
People are gonna fucking look down on me.
but I don't think we're at the point where they're gonna suspect. I think they're at the point where it's like, you can't be remorseful enough, to be honest with the community, Border Patrol, PD, City of Laredo, with her family, bro. Que ahorita están in their hell, man. Does that even concern you a little bit? Que están sufriendo?
Sí, me afecta, bro. I'm not a bad person. Pero,
You're not a bad person,
pero,
man.
pero solamente porque, because of the circumstances and the fact that I know her and the things that were happening, that doesn't mean that I did it. And that's fine, because I'm pretty sure in the course of your guys' investigation, you're going to see all the other sides of her that, that you guys don't know.
You want me to do a DNA swab so we can check to see, give me consent to do that so we can see? So you're gonna make me do everything forcefully. Get a warrant so we can get your DNA swab. Get a warrant so we can go on your phone.
I told you I'll show you my phone.
Well, I mean, I'm asking for consent. I'll be honest with you. I don't want you to show it to me. I want consent so I can go into it and I can study it and research it. That's what I want to do.
And without the freaking
Everything, brother. Everything.
No,
No te voy a mentir. No te voy a mentir. It's 2 dead people. I need to see everything. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You want to be seeing live text with my wife and the pictures and all
Is
that?
that even important, man?
Yes, it is.
Brother, we have 2.
Yo sé que tú tienes 2 dead people, pero eso no fui yo, ¿entiendes?
This could be your son, man.
It could be, but that, and if it is, believe me, it fucking pains me. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and take a fucking blame for something I did not fucking do. And let me fucking tell you something.
That's what you said, no?
Let me tell you fucking something.
Can you say that's her?
No, I can't tell you that's her. I can't not tell you.
So that's mother and child right there, bro.
Yes.
They're gone. And he's likely your son. And you just thinking about yourself kind of thing, or what?
No, I'm not. Wait,
I can't imagine being in your position, boss. I didn't do it wrong. I can't imagine, man. I'm just trying to, I don't know, for you to kind of help yourself, man. I mean,
what happened to her, man? What happened to her?
You tell me, man. You tell me.
No, what happened to her?
I cannot go this way. It's gotta come this way. I think both of us have been there all day. Me and you have been there all day, man. We've seen the same thing. We know what exists. We know what we've learned. You've been present.
Yeah, although when I show up to the scene, I didn't know what happened to her. That's why I'm asking you. You guys already know the investigation. What happened to her? Just tell me what happened to her.
I mean, it's a violent crime, man.
It's your ass or what?
Come on, man. Beat her ass. Come on. It's a human being, man. How can you say beat her ass, Come on. I've been real generous with you. I've been patient on them. I understand that, but you're talking about a dead person now, And we're still with the family. We're still at their house. We're having to answer their desperate pleas to hopefully tell them that that's not what they said. They want to hear that, but we can't tell them that because we know for a fact that's her. So seeing what we've seen, which is the mother, the sister, the family, them screaming in agony, no sea, and then you're here saying somebody beat her ass.
Because you refuse to tell me what happened to her because you
think
that I fucking know, and that fucking offends me.
All I'm saying is show some respect, man. It's a dead person. A mother and a child.
All right, look, I'm sorry, right?
And the riverbanks of the city of Laredo, near a popular family location.
Look, I'm sorry, right? It's just too much, man.
It is a lot, man.
The way that you guys are reading is,
We're just asking questions, man.
I know, but come on.
Dios no lo quiera que fuera sido Amy and your kids. You would get all over us. Hurry up, get some answers, catch them, what's going on? Así es la cosa.
Yo sé, pero you guys are not asking me any questions. You guys me están como que...
What do you want me to ask? What do you want me to ask?
Anything you have asked me, I told you to the best of my knowledge. Yes, I forgot a detail about the vehicle, whatever, me vino y te lo dije, ¿me entiendes? Yo te lo dije. No
so you want City of Laredo Police Department and United States Border Patrol to start looking for a suspect? You want us to start looking for somebody? Really? Based on what we know right now, you want us to stop what we're doing?
No.
And turn our attention away from you and go somewhere else?
No, I don't want you guys to do that.
No, but that only a rational person can say that. I mean, do you want us to stop what we're doing and go somewhere else?
No, I want you guys to do your job.
And you want us to let you go?
No. No, I wanna
So what do we do,
clean my
man?
name. I wanna clean my name from wrongdoing. That's what I want. That's what I want to be someone. Fui yo. Fui yo.
Okay, well-
I didn't know I was with someone else. ¿Me entiendes? This person, you can't even ask Lara, man. He has freaking experience, man. This wasn't like I did it. ¿Me entiendes? And then I freaking went and like, hey, come over here.
Come on, bro. What you doing? Anyway, why the fuck you made me sit here with you, man? Why? Fuck, dude. Man.
One.
How was something that looks like that, man? That was something that looks like that, bro. You know? And this could be your son. You know? I'm trying to be patient, bro, but when I see something like that, and we see a lot of shit, you've seen it too, man. You're a veteran, and you've seen a lot of dead people in you know, Lawan. Te quebra el pinche corazón, bro, because we're fat, you know, we're human beings, man. You know, we're fucking human beings. And sometimes people make fun of cops, hey, you guys are laughing at the crime scene. We're not laughing at dead people, man. We're laughing because this shit, we gotta take it home with us. You know? And I'm here at the scene, bro, and I'm having to look at this little boy. My son owns fucking shoes like that, bro. Mira los zapatitos, bro. Míralos. I literally bought my son some shoes like that. Es el mismo tamaño. Every time I see this picture, I'm picturing my son. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But it happens to be your son, bro. Why are you fucking with me, bro? What's on me?
Pues entonces, you wanna let me call me or you guys are still pissed? You know,
No, we can't be pissed, man. Why am I gonna be pissed at you? I don't even, we already know each other. Why can't I take it personally?
Your partner is saying that he's like, I know you did it. I think you, whatever he said, like, he straight up accused me. That's his personal opinion, so I know for a fact that he don't like me. You're being very patient with me. You don't believe me neither, so I know you don't like me neither.
Ah, that's not about lying, bro.
I mean, I know you guys think I'm fucking guilty, and in a way I understand. Believe me, in a way I understand. But in another way, you gotta understand, like, I feel cornered, man. I feel cornered because
Jack, I'm going to stop the video right here and give a short break to the jury, and we'll be right back.
Congratulations, Jerry.